All right, we had a good battle against Creighton, and I think it was good for us to get a little stressed and have to fight through a couple of close games. We haven't had to do that much this year, so I feel like that was a good way to prepare for what we're going to see this weekend. And then, of course, thanks to the Big Ten schedulers having going to Illinois on Wednesday. So 3 road matches has opened the Big Ten. Is a great challenge for us. So I'm looking at, hopefully this is going to bring out the best in us.
Going into conference play, what would you say is the least satisfied part of how your team's playing right now? Anything that concerns you the most?
No. I think we're doing a lot of really good things. Look at our stats. The big thing now is, can we do it in the conference on the road? And that's always the big test. So, no, I like all parts of the game. We're doing a nice job, and statistically backs it up.
John, from that match on Saturday night, how much do you think that's going to help this team when you get pressed like that?
Well, selfishly, going into it, I was hoping that. I mean, I knew Creighton was going to stress us, but we got. Those are some. It's always hard to play them because it's just the psychology of the whole match. So I was hoping we would get tested, and we did, and it was really good how we responded, and I think it was good for us to go through that, and the fact that we did it, and I think Creighton has a chance to have a great season. So I think it was really good preparation for going this week, because we're going to have to win close games. It always comes down to close games on these road trips in the Big Ten. So I think it was really good, and I think our players, we got a lot that we can learn from that this week in practice and work on, and kind of some things that they did against us, and they did some crazy stuff I'm not sure we'll see in the Big Ten for how fast they were trying to set the ball, and so it was really good preparation.
John, you've said before that you thought maybe winning a Big Ten championship would be more difficult than a national championship. Do you still feel that way, and why do you think that is?
9 teams ranked in the top 27 or whatever it is. You got to go back-to-back on the road, back-to-back nights. It's over 10 weeks. You've got to, you can't have a bad weekend or it could cost you the championship. So I just think it's a longer, tougher test than, the NCAA tournament's basically 3 weeks, 6 matches to win it. So a good analogy I could give you would be like the NCAA tournament's the Indy 500, and the Big Ten is like the Dakar Rally. You guys can Google that, look it up.
This might be somewhat obvious, but is there any traits of your particular team that you think would make it a good road team, a team that you feel comfortable taking on the road?
Yeah, I think our experience, and actually last year I thought we played better on the road than we did at home, because I think there's, again, so much distractions and expectations playing here, and it's kind of like you're in the bunker mentality. We're all in the foxhole together, and let's go do this. So I actually think they play a little freer on the road, and I think they embrace the challenge of playing on the road. So I said that several times last year. I just felt like we were a better road team than home team.
Creighton ran a lot of their offense behind the center. You're going to see that a lot this weekend with what Michigan does, and later on the Big Ten play. How would you rate your left side players as blockers, defenders?
Well, we were throwing Katie over there a little bit. She did a really nice job. We've worked really hard on defending what we call the red zone, because we know we're going to see a lot of that. And, it's hard to stop, even though if you're good at it. But, the reality is Creighton hit 130. So, and they had some really nice kills, and we blew some blocking assignments and so on. But the reality is we held them to 130. And so, and we did a nice job on the Texas slide hitters, but we're going to see some, Abby Cole's a great slide hitter. They're running that system where they run her over there. Same thing with Michigan State. So it's part of the game. And one way you take that out is you serve so they can't run it. Or if they run it, they're forcing it. And then it becomes we get the advantage as opposed to the hitter getting the advantage.
Does that put a lot of pressure on Michaela and Andy to be good one-on-one in the front row?
that's no question. It puts pressure on them, and they've had that every day in practice since August 10th. That was first thing on our whiteboard, defending the red zone.
John, talk about playing on the road in the Big Ten, and you know every team's going to publicize the defending national champions who come to town here, and the crowds you're going to face on the road. What's that going to do?
Well, I think what I'm going to talk to our team about is going to bring out the best in us, and that's how we're going to look at it. This is going to bring out the best in us. So let's do it.
Did you talk to your girls at all before the season about, being the #1 team in the country and facing teams like Usain on the road? Just got to have that target on your back.
I don't have to. They already know it. It's Nebraska. They're used to it.
This was your first match against Creighton where there was an extensive use of the challenge system.
Yeah.
Creighton used 3 and you used 2. Did everything work pretty smoothly, you think?
I just think they take too much time, figuring it out. I mean, just put it on the big screen, let the crowd go thumbs up, thumbs down, and it's over. But they gotta, those rests take forever. I think there should be a time limit on it. Same with football. I mean, make a decision, let's go. So.
That was only the challenge system was only available in matches that you guys were playing in this weekend?
Yes, because the crew for the tournament, for the crew that does that, of course, they were at the football game Saturday, so the decision was made by the refs. Let's just do it for only the Nebraska matches and not the other ones, since we could have done the Fridays but not the Saturdays for the other matches. So that was the decision that was made, because the people that do that, had to be at the football game.
So it's like the same company that does reviews for volleyball matches and football matches?
Well, I think our people that run the systems, the cameras and everything, had to be at the football game. So they couldn't be there Saturday. So if we couldn't do it Saturday for that noon match, then they didn't want to do it for the other matches on Friday except for our matches. So it's a personnel type thing in a tournament.
Do you know if Michigan State have replay?
I don't know. I'm guessing no, but I don't know. I'll have to ask Lindsay for the list of who's doing it. I think some schools were still trying to decide as of like 2 weeks ago. They were still in limbo, so I don't remember who all said they were going to have it. But I might be maybe half the teams in the conference. I know Rutgers will not have it.
John, getting back to the Big Ten, you mentioned the amount of teams in the conference that are ranked. Before you head into conference play, just your overall thoughts on the depth, the quality of talent in the league?
Yeah, I said in our very first press conference of the year, the Big Ten is as tough as I've ever seen it, and I used Purdue as the example. They're picked 9th in our conference, and they go out to Stanford and beat Stanford. And then they just knocked off Kansas. So there's 2 top 10 teams. The 9th picked team in our conference just took care of. Wisconsin just won last night at Texas. I mean, theoretically right now the top 3 teams could be Nebraska, Minnesota, Wisconsin in the ranked polls whenever they come out this week. So it's just, you got right in the 3 of the top 5 teams are in the Big Ten. You got Purdue, who's picked 9th, who's going to be ranked way up there. The Michigans are ranked, and there's no easy nights in the Big Ten, and it's pretty mind-boggling how strong our conference is. But again, I think it helps prepare you for the NCAA tournament, and you got to go in and be able to play great volleyball every night. And then we're not even talking about Penn State. Who really wants to go to Penn State and play there? So and they're not even in the conversation right now. But that shows you how strong this conference is.
Questions?
Okay, guys, thanks.